Good morning. Good morning, Keza. How are you? It's a lovely morning here, but as you saw from my front yard, it is getting a little breezy. So I have got longer sleeves on this morning again. Starting to be those cooler temperatures where the short sleeves aren't the go anymore. And I love the short sleeves. So anyway, that's beside the point, isn't it? We're here to do our daily card reading, and I have got the cards out and ready. So let's get into it. Tune into your psychic senses, your spiritual guidance in whatever way you need to. And let's go ahead and look at the cards. Here we go. Now, hi to all those who are popping in from other destinations. I'm on my YouTube channel. I like the little greenery framework I've put up this morning. It's gorgeous, isn't it? Good morning, Veronica. Lovely to have you here too. And I'm transmitting. I'm sending this out to my YouTube channel, my Ros Boundy page, my profile, and the card reading group, the private group I've got, and also the mytimetv.live. I'll be doing the Body Soul app separately afterwards because it did suit better the method I used yesterday by doing it separately. So it's cold for you there too. I bet it is because you're in hilly stuff there at, I'm just trying to think where it is. I know it. I do know it and I can't remember it. Oh, goodness. Yeah, I've visited and I can't remember. You'll let me know. Windy there. Yeah, I bet it is. So, Joe, good morning to you as well. So it's lovely to have you here. And to all those who are going to be watching on replay as well. Now, the card deck that I'm using this morning is this one. It's because it's a weekend and it's Saturday. Here it is. It's the Pixies Astounding Lenormand deck. And the artist for these is Edmund Zabrowski. And this one is a 10. It comes in a 10. It's a gorgeous little deck. I like it just for the difference at times. Because sometimes that difference is as good as a holiday almost, isn't it? And the other one that I've pulled, yes, you like the greenery there. It is gorgeous, isn't it? Yeah, it's a frame, one of those types of things. That's the word. Yes, that's the place. Dalesford. Yes. I had a wonderful good friend living there for many years too. At the time. Oh, my goodness. Have a look at that flashing. My camera doesn't like that. Stop it. Now, I have got this here. This is the Animal Dreaming Totem cards. It's the most recent deck I have purchased. There you go. So it's that one. And what that is, did I have that way? I did in there. It comes as little cards like this. So they've got beautiful, beautiful depictions. This is the actual artwork. So this is the symbolism that is to do with this card. It's gorgeous. And then it has the meaning behind it, and it's got sadness. So allow yourself the space to feel miserable. Mourn what's been lost or what cannot be. If you don't take the time now, your sadness will catch up with you later when you're least expecting it. And it can be that is what happens. So this is a release card. So let go of that sadness. Allow the time, put some time into it. Allow the time to grieve and let go of that sadness. So I've put that there, and that actually does fit quite appropriately in with this set of cards as a spread too. In the middle of nowhere. No, Dalesford's not. It's quite a nice drive. It's not far from Melbourne. I do remember that. We came from South Australia to go there. It was a bit of a drive there, but it was an adventure, and we were going to a retreat, a friend and I. Wow, you love them? The cards, the animal dreaming, the Aboriginal dreaming totem cards. Apparently there is a later deck that's just come out. I haven't seen that. Whether I get it or not just depends if it's in the shop that I go to here locally, because I like to support our locals. Now, what we've got, we will get into the cards though. I'm sure each and every one of us has things to do, so I don't want to dawdle too long. And I need to go and do the Body Soul app version of this afterwards. So here we've got the ring. Now, how I'm doing these readings is like this, like having the upper being the more present, as in the conscious level, the above that veil, and the bottom being what's a bit more subconscious but's coming up. So I do see it as being the roots and foundation of what's coming and growing on the top sort of thing. So that's how I'm going to read these. So actually I might read from the bottom 2 this time and then do the top 3. And and you need to come and stay at our retreat. Look, the idea is that we will start to do some form of further afield than just South Australia. But we are returning to Renmark because of the COVID event that occurred for Leanne, that I couldn't, because we travel together, we did need to postpone it. And that's going to be on the 12th, 13th, 14th now instead of April. So here we go. All the chatter, isn't it? The scythe. Here we've got, good morning, Shaz. Lovely to have you here this morning. And don't know which page or anything you're on, but it's all good. All good, you're here. And Jodie is as well, so lovely to have you too. So from here, what we are using as our foundation, it does come from that subconscious. Usually what we're tapping into it as we become conscious of and aware of things, it's actually started at that subconscious level first. So we're actually seeing the energy rising from what this scythe is presenting in the bouquet. So a scythe is about action and doing in this case, like it is mowing. It almost looks like it started as the old-fashioned mower knife type of thing, and the bouquet being the flowers. So what I'm seeing from this is that coming up potential to actually put some work into and bringing the rewards of what the bouquet is from, you start building up your garden and doing that type of thing to create what you're wanting as the end product. And then once you've got the end product going, it is like the bouquet of flowers, because they are grown obviously from the start of the seed up until there's the bush and there's the blooms, and we can bring in that harvest as such. I have no idea what the depiction is here, whether it's just grass or whether it's wheat or whether it's grain or anything like that. So what we're starting as is that intention and preparation for bringing in our rewards, bringing in that we're grateful for, and even being grateful for what we have in the now, at whatever stage it is in that process. Good morning, Jodie. Oh, I did say good morning to you, didn't I? The page with your avatar with ball, what's that? I'm not sure. What are you mentioning there? You might have to be a bit more specific. Oh, with the avatar with the ball. Oh, right. Yes, you're describing which page you're coming in from. Yes. Yeah, that is my Ros Boundy page, the business page on Facebook. There's so many different spaces and places we can actually bring ourselves into other people's vision and view and awareness. Yes, there is. The one with the the cartoony one. Yes, I think those ones are called memojis or something like that. I don't know. Bitmojis? Don't know. I can't remember. I created them a long time ago. So anyway, with that, we're bringing forward our potential from that subconscious level. So as we're moving into our more what we've got in mind now that is at the conscious level that we're aware of, that we need to be aware of and see in our day-to-day, what we've got is the ring. It is actually the ring and the mice and the fox. So I don't know that it's actually going to be a sequence of events. I think it's just the energy of events that are going to be something that's from what is your own commitment, whether it's to self or to someone else, or in things that you've got that you're doing, or an actual ring. Because it could possibly be an actual ring and somebody's stolen it. Here we go with the fox moving away, and there is that bit of stealth. The mice can be interpreted as stealing as well. So just be wary and aware of what is around you in either something that you've promised that you're letting others nibble away at. And I do feel it is others nibbling away at this to negate or reduce what you can do that is fulfilling this promise. So we've got that awareness here. We're going to be bringing forward all the potential of what we can with, the fruitfulness of our labours, so to speak. And we've brought in that sort of a promise to self in some respect, or another person for gifting all these things, because a bouquet is also, giving thanks, giving gifts and stuff like that. At least that's how I see it. And it could be that there's some energy, a person around you that might be whittling away at that. It could even be your workspace, and you're overdoing it in that workspace so that it's actually depleting what you're actually going to be gathering as that, the abundance from it. It's going to be lessened. You need to be having that awareness around you of what is happening under the, mice tend to be in the dark. So, under the shadows, and, under the tablecloth, under the whatever. It just feels like in the background there might be something that you're needing to be bringing forward to your awareness of. It does feel like it's a bit like they're using your resources. So you need to nip it in the bud before it gets too drastic. Rethink how you're doing some of what you are doing in your workspace as well, because I'm feeling there does look to be in this that if it's to do with your work, that it's going to need to be rethought out, so that you're not letting others take away ideas or potential, or what is effectively yours. So make that promise to yourself that you'll open that awareness as well. And that could be what partly that ring is, because it's not necessarily just about, getting engaged or getting married, that type of ring, or even just the bling that we might wear. It could be that you do enjoy a bit of the bling and jewelry, but make sure it's safe, secure, and that what you are actually reaping and earning is being used in its appropriate ways, and for what your intentions were for it in that respect. So that's what I'm getting from these cards. Not necessarily a fully positive set of cards, because putting that with the sadness, we do, there could be the time to spend with something that you really, really wanted and are grieving because it's no longer possible, or for someone who is a soul who has passed. It's a really mixed bag in this respect for this set of cards this morning, but it's still always think, feel, and believe into the positives. This is giving a bit of a warning, but bring it into the light and the bright side and the light side. And here we've got with the ring, it really does bring in the jewels of what we're experiencing, the gems, that is the best treasure that you can gather and garner from what your day's experience is going to be or will be. And by the end of the day, you'll feel, look, it wasn't too bad. It wasn't what I expected. I've actually had a good day. So bring that energy of positivity and thinking on that. If you feel that there's a negative coming in, just pull it round to the perspective of a positive. Oh, what am I learning with this? And let's change it up. The same as we can with whatever we're doing in our own lives, look at that different perspective. If things just don't feel like they're gelling right and your gut feeling is telling you something's not quite right, look at it, take the step back and look at it a little as if you're a witness to it, that you're not in it, and just, okay, I might just look at it a bit differently, and you'll find that next step you take will start to move you into that right direction, and your whole body will pick up on that energy as well. So just think of the positives and feel into it. Know it is. And that really does bring it forward into its reality. So I hope you enjoy your day ahead. And although I wasn't able to do my usual live stream last night with Leanne, I just felt too flat. I will be doing some more resting today as well, because it's a weekend, but also those moments where it did suggest, as far as that Aboriginal totem card to take the time to rest and do what you need to for that sadness. Do bring that into your day when you feel you need to, and take that time. Make that time if you have to. It will present to you as the appropriate timing. So there, thank you, Keza, and you have a wonderful day too. And you haven't mentioned that you're working, so I'm not sure, are you? Enjoy whatever you do as you do. You come across with such beautiful energies. And for each and every one of you, put that positive heart space into your day as well, and be the best you that you can be. And see you tomorrow morning around about the 8 o'clock as well. Or you could shift over, download the Body Soul app and watch me again if you wanted to. So thank you. Oh, thank you, Veronica. That's lovely. Thank you. And you will put that mindset into it, put that love into it too. Oh, you do. Good. Well, enjoy. Good to see that there is occupations happening. We're moving into a new space in our energies now that restrictions are being lifted, starting to. Okay, we'll leave it there. Love to you all. Namaste.